Let's do a bit of housekeeping before we have to let you go. Dillian Whyte, what's the latest on him and his kind of situation? Is he training still?
He's training. Nothing from last week, I think, when I last done some media, which is just, they called me before, just said we're pushing on with UK, we're trying to get some kind of statement resolution. He's free to fight tomorrow, today. But personally, you know, I would like, to save answering questions all the time, a statement from UCAD or whoever it is to say, this is the update, this is the situation, because I can't give you that information. One, because it's confidential, but two, I don't know, because he's dealing with their lawyers, so I want closure myself. And so do the fans, so do the broadcasters, and I'm hoping that comes in October.
Big fight obviously coming up for Golovkin. We saw the press conference this week. What do you make of his kind of mindset at the moment? His second fight of his new trainer, of course.
I think it's a tough fight. I think Derevyanchenko is going to bring a really explosive style to the fight. I think Gennady, you know, he does get hit, but he's also a guy you don't want to be having a shootout with. But I think it's going to be a great fight and a big fight. You know, it's a chance for Gennady to become a two-time world champion, and a lot of pressure on that fight because you're very well saying, yeah, Canelo, Canelo, Canelo. You slip up against Derevyanchenko, forget Canelo. I mean, your career could be over. So he must win next week, and I expect him to look really good, and I expect him to knock Derevyanchenko out.
Although it shouldn't be Canelo, 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 I do have to ask you about a possible third fight between the two of them. Is it far away still, or is it coming closer now?
I mean, look, in that kind of situation, when you've got an A-side like Canelo, it's really, Canelo's going to fight who Canelo wants to fight. The Zone want Canelo to fight Gennady Golovkin, and that was always the plan. But really, when you look at the potential opponents for Cinco de Mayo, it's Golovkin, Demetrious Andrade, Callum Smith, and Billy Joe Saunders. I think Billy Joe Saunders, for some reason, I believe he might get the pick for May. But we'll see. And if they don't get Canelo, those guys, then they've got to fight each other. Because Demetrious needs a big fight. Now, Gennady will want a big fight. Callum needs a big fight. Billy Joe needs a big fight. So, at some point, we're just going to have to gamble. Everyone's going to have to gamble. And if you can't get that Canelo fight, fight each other.